If you're watching this, you're probably as sick of that stubborn belly fat as I am, or someone who is trying to get rid of belly fat. Let's be real, we've all been there, trying to zip up those jeans that fit perfectly last summer, only to feel that dreaded pinch. It's frustrating, it's demotivating, and honestly, it can feel like you're fighting a losing battle. But guess what? You're not alone. Millions of people struggle with belly fat, and it's not just about fitting into your favorite pair of jeans. Belly fat is a serious issue, linked to everything from heart disease to diabetes. It's not just about aesthetics, it's about your health, your well-being, and living your life to the fullest. That's why I made this video. I'm going to cut through the noise, the fad diets, and the misinformation that's keeping you stuck in a cycle of frustration. I'm going to give it to you straight, no sugarcoating, just real, actionable advice that you can implement right now to start seeing results. By the end of this video, you'll have a clear, concise plan to attack that belly fat and start feeling like the best version of yourself. I'm going to talk about nutrition, I'm going to talk about exercise, and I'm going to talk about mindset. Because let's face it, getting rid of belly fat isn't just about what you eat or how many crunches you can do. It's about making a commitment to yourself and your health. Are you ready to commit? Let's talk sugar. It's in everything. It tastes delicious, and it's killing your progress. I'm not talking about the natural sugars found in fruits and vegetables. I'm talking about the added sugars lurking in processed foods, sodas, and even those healthy protein bars. This is the sugar that's wreaking havoc on your body and, you guessed it, contributing to that stubborn belly fat. Here's the deal. When you consume excess sugar, your body releases a surge of insulin, a hormone responsible for regulating blood sugar levels. Now, insulin is not the enemy here. It plays a crucial role in energy storage. However, when you're constantly bombarding your body with sugar, your insulin levels remain elevated, leading to a condition known as insulin resistance. This is where things get ugly. Insulin resistance essentially tells your body to store fat, especially around your midsection. It's like your body's saying, "Hey, I've got all this excess sugar here, let's store it as fat for later." And where's the prime real estate for fat storage? You got it, your belly. But it doesn't stop there. Excess sugar consumption also messes with your metabolism, disrupts your appetite hormones, and increases inflammation, all of which contribute to weight gain and difficulty losing that stubborn belly fat. So, what's the solution? You know what's coming. Cut the sugar. I know that you find this video informative so far and will continue to find the rest of this video informational and very educational. So go ahead and give me some support. This is simple, easy, and free of cost, but significantly very important. It will only take a few seconds of your time, and like I mentioned before, it will cost you nothing. But will help to grow my channel and also enable me to spread more valuable, needed information like this. Now, click on that thumbs up button. It's a simple act, but the impact can be massive. Imagine that simple click as a ripple in a pond, extending outwards to touch and influence others to become more conscious about becoming more informed about their health and well-being. It also helps to spread much-needed important information to a wider audience, which can potentially make a change in someone's life. So go ahead, show your appreciation for these types of informative videos. Click that thumbs up button to potentially make a change. Now, to ensure that you don't miss out on any more valuable content, click the subscribe button and the notification bell that is beside it, then select all to gain access to all the other videos on my channel and to stay up to date with any new ones that gets posted. Most importantly, subscribing is absolutely free. My channel isn't just about sharing, it's about building a community of knowledge seekers who understand the importance of staying informed and updated when it comes to a healthy lifestyle. Now, I'm not saying you have to give up sugar entirely. Let's be realistic. Life is about balance, but you need to be mindful of your sugar intake and make conscious choices to reduce it. Start by reading labels, and I mean really reading them. You'll be surprised how many products contain hidden sugars under different names like high fructose corn syrup, dextrose and maltose. Ditch the sugary drinks. Those sodas, juices, and fancy coffee drinks are loaded with sugar and empty calories. Opt for water, unsweetened tea, or black coffee instead. And speaking of coffee, let's talk about those artificial sweeteners. While they may seem like a good alternative, they can actually trick your body into craving more sugar and disrupt your gut health. Focus on whole, unprocessed foods like fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and healthy fats. These foods are naturally low in sugar and packed with nutrients that will fuel your body and keep you feeling satisfied. And remember, consistency is key. It's not about being perfect, it's about making small, sustainable changes over time that will add up to big results. So, are you ready to break up with sugar? I promise you, your body will thank you for it. You'll have more energy, you'll feel lighter, and you'll finally start to see that stubborn belly fat melt away. Now let's talk carbs. Now before you get all carb phobic on me, remember not all carbs are created equal. There are good carbs and there are bad carbs. The bad carbs, like those found in processed foods, white bread and sugary drinks, are the ones that spike your blood sugar, leading to fat storage and those dreaded energy crashes. Think of it this way. Your body primarily uses two sources of energy: glucose from carbs and fat. When you consume a lot of carbs, your body becomes a carb-burning machine. It's like having a car that runs solely on gasoline. But what happens when you reduce your carb intake? Your body has to find an alternative fuel source, and that's where fat comes in. By reducing your carb intake, you're essentially forcing your body to become a fat-burning machine. This metabolic shift, known as ketosis, is where the magic happens. In ketosis, your body starts breaking down stored fat for energy, including that stubborn belly fat. Now, I'm not saying you need to go full-on keto to see results, but by making smarter carb choices and reducing your overall intake, you can significantly impact your body's ability to burn fat for fuel. So, how do you reduce carbs effectively without feeling deprived? It's all about making smart swaps and choosing nutrient-dense options. Instead of reaching for that bagel in the morning, opt for a protein-rich breakfast like eggs with avocado or a protein smoothie. At lunchtime, swap out the sandwich bread for lettuce wraps or try a salad with grilled chicken or fish. And for dinner, load up on non-starchy vegetables like broccoli, cauliflower and spinach. These veggies are low in carbs and high in fiber, which helps keep you feeling full and satisfied. Remember, it's not about deprivation, it's about making sustainable changes that you can stick with long term. Don't be afraid to experiment with different recipes and find what works best for you. And most importantly, listen to your body. If you're feeling sluggish or low on energy, you may need to adjust your carb intake. Reducing carbs doesn't have to be complicated. By making simple swaps and choosing nutrient-rich options, you can fuel your body efficiently, burn fat, and finally achieve that lean, toned physique you've been working towards. I'm tackling exercise, and let me tell you, not all workouts are created equal when it comes to blasting belly fat. You want to be smart, efficient, and that means cardio. Think of it this way. Cardio is like putting your fat-burning furnace on overdrive. It gets your heart rate up, your lungs working, and your body starts tapping into those stubborn fat stores for energy. Don't get me wrong, weights are important. They build muscle, and muscle burns more calories at rest. But when it comes to torching fat quickly, nothing beats a good old-fashioned sweat session. So find your favorite cardio routine, whether it's running, swimming, biking, going for a brisk walk, or dancing. Lace up those sneakers and let's get moving. Now let's talk about anaerobic exercise, things like weightlifting and high-intense interval training. These are great for building muscle and strength, but they don't necessarily burn fat as efficiently as cardio. Here's why. Anaerobic exercise relies on short bursts of energy, so it primarily burns glucose, which is sugar, for fuel. And remember, I am trying to get your body to burn fat, not sugar. Plus, anaerobic exercise can sometimes make you hungrier, leading you to eat more and potentially offsetting any calorie deficit you created during your workout. That doesn't mean you should ditch anaerobic exercise altogether. Just understand its role. It's great for building muscle, which can ultimately help with long-term weight management. I am moving on to a critical aspect of fat loss that often gets overlooked: stress management. You heard me right? That constant state of stress, that feeling of being overwhelmed, it's not just bad for your mental health, it's wreaking havoc on your waistline too. When you're stressed, your body pumps out cortisol, the stress hormone. Now, cortisol is important for survival, but chronically high levels are a recipe for disaster, especially when it comes to fat storage. Cortisol tells your body to hold on to fat, especially around your midsection. It's like your body is preparing for a famine, storing up energy reserves. But here's the kicker: in our modern world, that famine never comes. So that stress you're holding on to, it's literally contributing to those stubborn love handles. Now that you understand the link between stress and belly fat, let's talk about what you can do about it. Because believe me, managing stress is just as important as diet and exercise when it comes to achieving your weight loss goals. First and foremost, you need to identify your stressors. What triggers those feelings of overwhelm and anxiety? Is it work, relationships, finances? Once you've identified your triggers, you can start implementing strategies to manage them. This might involve setting boundaries, delegating tasks, or simply saying no more often. And don't underestimate the power of relaxation techniques. Meditation, deep breathing, yoga, spending time in nature. These are all incredibly effective ways to lower cortisol levels and promote a sense of calm. Let's talk protein, the building block of our bodies and a secret weapon in the battle against belly fat. I'm not talking about going overboard and living on steak and eggs, but incorporating the right amount of lean protein into your diet is crucial. Why is protein so important? First, it keeps you feeling fuller for longer, preventing those blood sugar spikes and crashes that can lead to cravings and overeating. Secondly, protein requires more energy for your body to digest compared to carbohydrates and fats. This means you burn more calories simply by eating it. It's like a mini workout for your metabolism. And let's not forget, protein is essential for building and maintaining lean muscle mass. And remember, the more muscle you have, the more calories you burn at rest, even while you sleep. Now, I know what you're probably thinking. If a little protein is good, then more must be better, right? Not necessarily. While protein is essential, too much of it can actually work against your weight loss goals. When you consume more protein than your body needs, those excess calories can be converted into glucose and, you guessed it, stored as fat. Remember, balance is key. So how much protein do you really need? It varies depending on factors like your activity level and individual needs. But a good rule of thumb is to aim for around 0.8 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight. And remember, quality matters. Choose lean protein sources like chicken, fish, beans, lentils, tofu, and Greek yogurt. We've all heard it, fat is the enemy. But guess what? That's a big fat lie. Our bodies actually need healthy fats to function properly. Think of it like this. Your body is a high-performance machine, and healthy fats are the premium fuel that keeps it running at peak efficiency. We're talking about the good stuff. Avocados, olive oil, nuts, fatty fish. These foods are packed with monounsaturated and polyunsaturated fats, the kind that help your body burn fat, not store it. Now, I know that you're also probably thinking, ketosis sounds intense, but it's not about deprivation, it's about making smart choices. When you're in ketosis, your body shifts gears and starts using fat as its primary energy source instead of relying on sugar. Think about it. For years, you've been running your body on sugary drinks, processed snacks, and refined carbs. It's like putting cheap gas in a Ferrari. But when you switch to healthy fats, you're giving your body the premium fuel it needs to unleash its full potential. This means more energy, better mental clarity, and yes, faster fat loss, especially that stubborn belly fat. You're giving your body what it needs to thrive, and the results speak for themselves. So ditch the fear of fat and embrace the power of healthy fats. Your body will thank you for it. Let's talk about intermittent fasting, a powerful tool that can take your fat loss journey to the next level. Now, I know the word fasting might sound intimidating, but it's simply about strategically timing your meals to maximize fat burning. Think of it like this: you're already fasting every night while you sleep. Intermittent fasting just extends that window a little longer, giving your body more time to tap into its fat stores for energy. There are different methods, like the 16-8 method, where you fast for 16 hours and have an 8-hour eating window. It's about finding what works best for your lifestyle and sticking with it. Intermittent fasting isn't just about weight loss, it's about giving your body a break from constant digestion, allowing it to focus on other important functions like cell repair and detoxification. This break can lead to reduced inflammation, improved insulin sensitivity, and even a boost in brain function. It's like hitting the reset button on your metabolism. And the best part? You don't have to starve yourself. Intermittent fasting is about shifting your eating patterns, not depriving yourself of food. It's about making conscious choices about when you eat, which ultimately can lead to better control over your cravings and a healthier relationship with food. So are you ready to unleash the power of intermittent fasting? It's time to give your body the break it deserves and watch the fat melt away. There you have it, guys. 7 powerful strategies to lose belly fat extremely fast. No more excuses. You have the knowledge, and now it's time to take action. Start implementing these strategies today, one step at a time. Remember, consistency is key. It's not about being perfect, it's about making progress every single day. And don't be afraid to challenge yourself. You are stronger than you think. The information provided in this video is intended for educational and informational purposes only. It is not intended as a substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Always consult with a healthcare professional or a registered dietitian before starting any new diet or making significant changes to your eating habits, especially if you have underlying health conditions. Your health is your most significant asset, and it's crucial to make informed decisions under the guidance of professionals. Remember, there isn't a one-size-fits-all solution to health, and what works for one person may not work for another. Work with your healthcare provider to make the best decisions for your health. Therefore, use this information as a starting point. Thanks for tuning in. Remember, take action today for a healthier tomorrow. And in the meantime, keep an eye out for my next upcoming video. So until my next video, click on the playlist displayed for more informational and educational videos like this one. Stay healthy, stay happy, and keep learning. Now let's go get it.